Hey guys, it is Thursday, November the 5th, 2009. I wanted to bring you guys a couple updates and my thoughts on CIT and what's going on with the Dow right now. As I sit right here, which is about, what is it? It's actually just straight up noon Central Time. The Dow's at 9,983 points. Boy, we're gonna get that 10,000 mark no matter what, I'll tell you. So what's kind of sparked this rally is the fact that the worker productivity has surged, increased to 9.5%, and of course labor costs have fallen by 5.2%. So again, most people are going to say, well gee, you know, labor costs have fallen, they've laid off a bunch of people, this should be bad news. But Wall Street is very short-sighted, right? They only look at profit. That's all they look at. Great example is GE sales have fallen by 40%. But because of cost savings and laying off of thousands of people, they're able to eke out some profit. And of course, Wall Street just sees the profit, put their blinders on, and it's time to buy. Another reason why the Dow is not going down too, because remember, we had the $700 billion bailout, banker bailout, 2.3 trillion that the Fed doesn't know where it is, just stuff like that. They've all put it into Wall Street. And so the liquidity is still in Wall Street, and I'm telling you guys, it's not going anywhere. I've seen lots of blogs out there, lots of people saying that the market, the equity market should be at Dow should be at 2,000, 3,000, and you know what? Fundamentally speaking, macroeconomically speaking, absolutely, that it should be at 2,000 or 3,000 because the economy, macroeconomically speaking, and for many, microeconomically speaking, the economy is stinking right now. So. And it's probably just going to get worse. Labor costs have fallen 5.2%. So from a macroeconomic standpoint, this is actually pretty bad, isn't it? So it just means more people are in the street, less consumers, less buying, etc., etc., etc. So from a macroeconomic perspective, yes, the economy just continues to dwindle. Microeconomically speaking, for the Dow, for the Wall Street folks, is hey, things are terrific now, costs are going down, profits going up. So that's why you're seeing the Dow increase, and that's why people are saying, gee, there's this disconnect. Yeah, there is a disconnect. They're very short-sighted, looking at profit only, and that's all they care about right now. So if you remove the emotion, because a lot of people get upset, thinking, God, the Dow should be at 3,000, this is ridiculous. Well, it's two things. A, there's so much liquidity in the markets, and B, they just look at the profits, and the people have cut back so much that they're going to start, the cost savings, all that, they're starting to see the benefits from that. So there's that. I want to talk about CIT for just a moment too. Now that it's been a few days since they declared bankruptcy. In my last video I mentioned Sunday we'd probably see some news about that, and we had a bankruptcy occur, of course, for CIT on Sunday, this past Sunday, November 1st. And we have a couple of products with CIT, my business does, and it's interesting, one of the credit lines we had was actually slashed, and not because we were late with any of the creditors. It's just I think CIT is starting to reduce their exposure too, just like all the other banks are doing. So, and that's really kind of interesting if you think about that. For some companies who do rely on CIT financing, maybe perhaps factoring their invoices and maybe some kind of working capital financing that they do provide, which thankfully we don't have to use. They may be chopping that down, so that might be something to look forward to, or not look forward to, but to kind of keep an eye on what that will do. Another thing too is, I don't know if you guys know this, but Bank of America was one of the bondholders too that participated in this prepackaged bankruptcy, along with one of the largest bondholders, which is Icon. His name is Icon, and so CIT went through great lengths last December to become a bank so that they could apply for the banker bailout, right? Well, of course, they didn't get it. So I'm wondering if CIT is not part of the in crowd, and because it's interesting how you have JP Morgan Chase and Bank of America both providing the DIP financing, which is the debtor in possession financing, so they can continue to operate once they get through the bankruptcy proceedings. Of course, our $2.3 trillion, or $2.3 billion, excuse me, that was handed over to them via TARP, but not part of the banking. So it's kind of a little different, separate thing. But the $2.3 billion that was handed to them by the Treasury via the TARP thing, of course, it's going to be evaporated, so taxpayers are going to get nothing out of this, which is nice, isn't it? And of course, all the stockholders too will get screwed as well. So, if anything, they're going to come out maybe a little stronger. But I bet you in about 6 months or so, it's going to be quite interesting to see if perhaps they are swallowed up by J.P. Morgan Chase or Citibank or someone like that. It's pretty clear CIT is not part of the in crowd, and they're allowed to go to bankruptcy. So, J.P. Morgan Chase, Citibank, Bank of America. I bet you in a few months or so they're going to get swallowed up in that, and just the consolidation continues, guys. So anyway, that's all I got for today. Hope you guys enjoyed the video. I'll have some more updates as I come on. I'm trying to get a little bit better at this too. Trying to get into providing more videos and more information and things like that. So please rate and comment if you would, and subscribe to my videos. And other than that, we'll just be talking to you guys soon. Hope you guys have a great rest of the day, and we'll see if we reach that 10,000 mark today. Have a good one. Bye.